Hey, first time home buyers. In the last video, I talk about renting versus buying a home. In this video, I'm gonna give you 5 first time home buyers mistakes to avoid. Don't forget to visit kennycivil.com to learn more. Let's jump right in. 5 first time home buyers mistakes to avoid. Thinking about buying your first home? Before you can unlock the door to home ownership, you have to take some important first steps, from finding the perfect location to financing your purchase. Shopping for the first home has challenges that goes beyond curve appeal and interior features. Some of the important steps to home ownership include getting approved for a mortgage, choosing the right real estate agent, finding the right home that fits your budget. Here are 5 common mistakes first time homebuyers should avoid. Mistake number 1, more to it than mortgage payment. Many first time homebuyers decide to buy when they feel ready for a mortgage, but just because they can afford to pay the mortgage doesn't mean they can afford to own a home. They have an idea what their mortgage payment is going to be, but they don't realize there are much more to it, like property insurance taxes, homeowner association dues, maintenance, and high electricity, water, and gas bills. Some of the costs that first time home buyers tend to overlook when shopping for a place. Keep in mind, property taxes and insurance have a tendency of going up every year. Even if you can afford it now, ask yourself if you'll be able to afford the increased costs later. Mistake number 2, looking for a home first and loan later. Home buying doesn't begin with searching. It begins with a mortgage, pre-qualified and pre-approved, unless you're lucky to have enough money to pay cash for your first home. Often first-time home buyers are afraid to get pre-approved. They fear the lender may tell them they don't qualify or for a mortgage, or they qualify for a smaller amount than expected. So they pick a price out of the sky and say, let's go look for a house. And that's not how it should be done. Yes, it's more fun to go look for a house than to sit down in a lender's office where you have to expose your financial situation. But that's a backward approach. You get pre-approved and then you find a home. That way you'll make a financial decision versus an emotional decision. Number 3, not getting professional help. New to the home buying game, you will need a reputable real estate agent, a good loan officer, broker, and perhaps a lawyer. Venturing into this process alone without professional help is not a good idea. While every rule has its exception, generally first-time home buyers should not try to deal directly with the listing agent. If you're getting divorced, are you going to your husband or wife's attorney for help? Of course not. Same here. If you go to a listing agent, they are only going to show you, or mostly show you, their listings. You must find a buyer's agent to help you. It's very hard for first-time home buyers because they don't know who they are dealing with. It's crucial to find a professional who will give you truly independent advice. Sometimes that means hiring a lawyer. Number 4, using up savings on down payment. Spending all or most of the savings on the down payment and closing costs is one of the biggest mistakes first-time homeowners make. Some people scrape all their money together to make the 20% down payment so they don't have to pay for private mortgage insurance, PMI, but they are picking the wrong poison because they are left with no savings at all. Homeowners who put 20% or more down payment don't have to pay for the PMI when getting a conventional loan or mortgage. That's usually translate into substantial saving on the month mortgage payment, but it's not worth the risk of living on the edge. I take paying for mortgage insurance any day over not having money for rainy days. Everyone, especially homeowners, need to have rainy days fund. Number 5, getting new loans before the deal is closed. You have pre-approved for a loan, you found the house you wanted, the contract is signed, and the closing is in 30 days. Don't celebrate by financing another big purchase. Lenders pull credit reports before the closing to make sure the buyer's financial situation has not changed since the loan was approved. Any new loan or on your credit report can jeopardize the closing. Buyers, especially first time, often learn this lesson the hard way. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe.